The world champion with the eye for high fashion, Hector Camacho, WBO World Light Welterweight Champion, defending his crown against Vinny Pazienza in Atlantic City, New Jersey. With the admin working overtime for this one, calling it the Macho Man against the Tasmanian Devil. Two more outstanding fights from the same venue tonight. First up, the WBO.
We are set for the introductions to our main event. Let's go back to ring announcer Michael Buffer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Atlantic City's Convention Hall, by way of Donald Trump's Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Main Events presents Put Up or Shut Up. This bout is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Boxing Commissioner Larry Hazard Sr., Deputy Commissioners Lawrence Wallace and Yogi Hiltner. The chairman is Jerry Gormley. Chief physician at ringside, Dr. Frank P. Doggett. Also at ringside, Dr. Charles Wilson and Dr. Paul Williams. Counting for the knockdown seconds, Joe Cortez. And the timekeeper is Roosevelt Gilbert. Representing the World Boxing Organization is its supervisor at ringside, Mr. Ed Levine. The judges for this bout, Richard F. Murray, John Rubert, and Jose Sacedo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Trump Plaza Hotel Casino, let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. The referee for this bout is Tony Perez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the white trunks with black trim, and he weighed in at 138 pounds even. From Providence, Rhode Island, he brings a professional record of 28 victories, 23 by KO against only 3 defeats. He's the former lightweight champion of the world, Vinny, the Tasmanian Devil, Pazienza. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the multicolored trunks and weighing in at an even 140 pounds, originally from Spanish Harlem in New York City, but now fighting out of the Big Cypress Seminole Indian Reservation in Florida, he brings a professional record of 38-0, 17 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a 3-time world champion and the current WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Hector Macho Camacho.
He certainly gets the fans to react. Either way,
right.
Tony Perez is the referee for this bout. This main event is 68th title fight. 21 years as a referee.
This guy gives you instructions in the dressing room. You give me a good, clean fight. I will not bother neither one of you, all right? 2 things you must remember. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Talking is over, and now we'll see who comes out and puts up. Important fight for Camacho. Pazienza, of course, looking for a return to title status. For Camacho, he needs to regain support of the people. Ray?
Well, that's certainly true. He has to come out and fight an exciting fight. Try to make, like I said, I don't know if he's got it in him anymore. He keeps saying it, so we'll see.
He's fought only 6 times in the last 3.5 years. Pazienza charging in and trying to rough up Camacho, and Tony Perez has to step in.
That's what he has to do.
Something we talked about at the opening of the show is he's got to get Camacho close to him and make him think about that. The crowd will not let it be a dull fight. Pazienza can help it.
Vinny throws some crazy punches from weird angles, and he never knows. He could catch Camacho one of them crazy punches.
After all the showmanship, Camacho very serious in there right now.
You know, I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people thought that Vinny Pazienza would win this fight.
Good combination by Camacho.
Yes, very good. Wouldn't win this fight because of Kevin Rooney. And I said, what do you mean by that? They said, because before he was so unpredictable. But Kevin settled him down now. He's got him moving his head side to side, but more control, then it takes away, he's more predictable. It's an interesting point.
So far, he's still paid a pretty big price for coming in. The jab has been short, and Camacho's been able to counter.
I think the first couple rounds, 2 or 3 rounds, will establish the tempo of the fight.
Macho using the elbow to push him off. Now Pazienza complaining to Tony Perez about a rabbit punch. Good quickness by Camacho. And thus far, it's been a more active Camacho than we've seen in his recent bouts.
Pazienza just over the top so far with a lot of his shots. Camacho ducking under and countering well.
Camacho, good sharp jabs. And Pazienza coming up short with his jab.
I must say, this is the best I've seen him look in a long time. He's coming out, it seems like he wants to fight.
Final seconds of round 1. Good pace. For round 1. Going to the corner of Hector Macho Camacho.
That's it. Sin apurarte, lo que estás haciendo el pasito para atrás, perfecto, sin apurarte. Se te está viniendo, lo vas a agarrar con una izquierda recta, como la tiraste ahí, nomás que se agachó tantito, no le hace.
Across the way, Vinny Pazienza.
And cut inside, Kevin. It's tightening up. Okay. Go right inside on the tape.
Go on, go, Kevin. Go on, go. Keep the hands up. Keep the hands up.
How's that?
Okay, just put the tape down. Let me do it again. Put some water Vaseline.
Inside on the tape.
Come on, Vinny.
I'm good.
Give me instructions first. Come on.
Okay. Yeah.
Having problems with it.
You gotta go to the box. You gotta go to the tape, Kevin.
Looks like they're having problems with the tape on the left glove, Ray.
And he was pretty concerned with that. He should have been like Ludu said, listen to instructions first.
I don't know if the tape was too tight. Well, the laces may have been too tight.
There seemed to be that concern.
Pazienza expending a lot of energy bouncing around and chasing Camacho.
It's got, as I said, it's got to be controlled aggression. He's got to settle down and come forward, move that body and dig to the move his upper body, bob and weave, and dig the body. Start off with the right hand to the body and then go to the head. Because Camacho will try to get you leaning forward. He'll try to get you to overextend with a right hand or left hand and then counter real fast.
When Pazienza's been jabbing, he's also been dropping the left side of his face there and opening it up for a counter shot.
Pazienza did get a right to the body in. And this is where Pazienza wants to be, pressing Camacho and banging away on the ropes.
He wants to land some power shots and slow Camacho down. Then he feels he'll have the fight territorially where he wants it.
Camacho seems to be picking up on that. He seems to be real fluid there and real loose. And every time Pazienza tries to come in with a big shot, Camacho just moves, slides a little bit to the back and takes away the power.
Well, he's reading Vinny's attack very well so far.
At this point, he is, Dave.
Camacho's had the more effective jab. Pazienza doing a good job of making Camacho miss that time.
Both fighters do look in tremendous condition so far with the training they've had leading up. Their reflexes are sharp. After they miss, they're always in a position to try to do something else.
both guys, you know, like I said, getting ready for a world title fight. They're world-class athletes. They know what they have to do to get themselves prepared. Conditioning shouldn't be a problem. Plus, the weigh-in was yesterday, so they didn't have to dry out this morning.
Sharp left-hand counter by Camacho after Pazienza moved in with a left hook. Little slip by Pazienza. He wasn't hurt. Good combination by Camacho. Pazienza landed a left hook in the back of the head. They've kept up a good pace for the first 2 rounds.
Pazienza has a little mark over his left eye.
End of round 2. Kevin Rooney into the ring.
That's it.
Put it on. Work.
That's it.
I'll take this side. Don't worry about it. Over here. All right.
Hard body shots. Hard body shots. Right hands, left hook. 7, 7, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6,
Back up a little,
7, 5. Understand me?
Come on, 3rd round, kids.
Yeah, we're starting to slow down a little bit. We're starting to slow down a little.
You got this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right here. Camacho slid a little bit with his back to the ropes. He took a little slide back, took away the power of Vinny Pazienza's right hand. Boom, good left hand, quick hands. Camacho got quick hands tonight.
And he's staying planted when that situation comes. When Camacho is standing there, when Pazienza charges, he knows what's happening. He stays in there that extra half second and gets his punch off.
Round 3 scheduled for 12 for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship. Camacho with an uppercut that landed on the chin of Pazienza.
Pazienza has, like I said, a nick over his left eye.
In Pazienza's corner, they accurately outlined what he has to do. Go to the body and slow that movement. He's trying to do it now.
Fans respond as they saw Camacho wilt a little bit on the ropes. Pazienza throwing him around, and again using roughhouse tactics and drawing a stern warning from referee Tony Perez.
Pazienza has to do that to get Camacho to respect his power, even if it's his physical power. He's got to push him back, rough him up, make Camacho get mad enough to stand there and fight with him.
It's almost a strategy of somebody who has cast his lot on a knockout being the route of victory. Even if he would lose a point with something like that, he might do it to set up the punching opportunity.
Camacho trying to tie up Pazienza, who refuses, and again bulls Camacho. And another warning from Tony Perez. Camacho remaining calm, though. Doing a little holding here. And Pazienza fighting his way loose. And Camacho answering back. Good hook to the body by Pazienza. But Pazienza better be in good shape because he's used a lot of energy in the first 3 rounds.
Well, if Vinny is in good shape, you can be sure of that. But he is doing a lot of unnecessary body movements. There's blood now from the nose of Pazienza.
Straight right hand, Pazienza using his elbow to push Camacho into the ropes.
And you're seeing somebody who has never really mastered the art of jabbing his way in to create openings. It's either got to be with the elbow or face first, anything to engage the street brawl. That's why he got the warning.
And a couple of times he's been leading with his head. And they've come very close to a clash of heads.
Macho looks very sharp tonight, very sharp. It's the best I've seen him look in a long time.
Banging heads on the inside, but also banging to the body was Pazienza. And Camacho fighting his way off the ropes. Final seconds of the 3rd round. And Pazienza fighting with determination. End of round 3.
Pazienza fans like that. Especially what he did in at the end of the round with the fists.
That's got to be taped. It's got to be taped. Okay. He's here. Keep working on it and take care of the gloves.
And here's Pazienza doing what he wanted, the roughhouse tactics, making it a street fight, throwing Camacho around. Notice no shots here, but he's trying to get a message. Now he gets inside, and Perez will pull him aside and give him the warning.
Throw him around, put the laces up into his face.
Try to let him know he's not the stronger fighter.
What's the matter here? Keep working on him, goddammit! No problem. All right. Keep working.
Luduva yelling at Ace Murata in the corner of Vinny Pazienza. I gave that round to Pazienza. How about you, Ray?
Well, I gave that round to Camacho. I think Camacho controlled the tempo, controlled that round. But Vinny sure showed what he was.
I gave it to Pazienza only because no point was taken away there. It could have been, but it wasn't. So, a close round going to him.
Yeah, but he's grabbing him, Tony.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm top in the middle. Okay, I'm top in the middle so he don't come off again. Okay, let's go.
An extra delay. It looked like Pazienza got some extra time there as they worked on that left glove again.
Also, Pazienza got like too many people in his corner. People's fans are coming out of the stands. You got to keep that corner, keep it controlled in there.
Let's see if Macho can tame the Tasmanian Devil. Whether Pazienza will continue this aggression.
Camacho slickly cutting him off at the pass. Pazienza trying to move his head more now as a compensation for the fact that he hasn't been able to jab inside.
He's bobbing and weaving his upper body like Kevin Rooney teaches, you know, same way Mike Tyson's, Kevin Rooney taught Mike Tyson, but he's not moving the feet forward. That's important.
Nice combination by Camacho.
He's not bending at the waist at all. It's not getting him any ground.
Good point.
Nice move by Camacho to get off the ropes. Camacho's been sharp with the jab. And he makes Pazienza pay for missing.
Even though a lot of them came up short, that was some vintage hand speed that Camacho hasn't shown in a lot of fights.
Pazienza got in a right-hand lead. Camacho backs off. Anytime Pazienza lands with any kind of authority, the crowd goes wild.
And Camacho's content to let Pazienza charge and then try to counter, using Pazienza's aggressiveness against him.
Banging as the fighters lean in and charge in.
And the judges will have an interesting call here to make as Pazienza gets clocked about effective aggression.
Pazienza did land a good left hook on his way in. Good combination by Camacho. Pazienza almost nodded to him and said, yeah.
Camacho is sharpshooting him at this point. He's very sharp.
End of round 4. Round 5 scheduled for 12. How do you have it scored, Dave?
39-37 for Camacho.
Same way for me. Ray?
I'm pitching Camacho pitching a shutout.
Ooh. Okay.
At this point. See, I don't think Vinny can pose with him. He can't box him. He's got to keep coming forward. Just keep coming and moving that body, banging the Camacho's body, bobbing and weaving. He's got to keep going forward. He can't take a step back and try to pose in front of Camacho.
And he's doing that. He's trying to fight that way. And if that vintage hand speed wasn't there for Camacho, Pazienza would have been walking through him by now.
Sharp combination by Camacho.
Vinny looks a little perplexed by Camacho's speed. I think he didn't even think Camacho was going to be this fast.
Well, there are very few ring generals in the game. It's a category in scoring, but Camacho has been one so far. He is taking what Pazienza gives him.
Camacho seems to be determined to go for bigger fights, needs an impressive performance against Pazienza. And thus far, he's looked good.
Looked a lot like the old Camacho.
Straight left hand landing.
Well, it is a very important fight. He has to look like Camacho of old, when people thought he was the best, the best boxer in the game at one point.
Good combination, a straight left landing.
Vinny should quit acknowledging that and to try to see that. Just keep coming forward.
Pazienza doing a lot of head movement, upper body movement, but still right in front of Camacho at all times.
I think Camacho, one of the things he does well, he watches the other guy's shoulders, especially for left hook. He sees Pazienza twitch that left shoulder, he backs away. He did that against me. I noticed that whenever I just get ready for left hook, he'd slide the other way.
And the most important thing is he goes right on the offensive afterwards tonight, getting his 4 shots in and taking advantage of a small opening.
I'm glad you said tonight, Dave.
I meant tonight, right?
Final seconds of the 5th round. An effective round for Camacho. Pazienza unable to score at all as Camacho dictated that round.
When you get closer, you got to open up.
Well, you've seen a lot of this so far. Pazienza coming forward where he wants the fight to be. But the defense isn't there. He leaves himself open and Camacho takes advantage.
Out for round 6.
You know, Sam, Camacho's so confident of his movement. He's got tassels that are really going below the side of his feet. He could trip over one of them very easily. Hasn't affected him so far.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, Dave. He said that, yes, you're exactly right. He could trip on some of the tassels.
And straight left hand has been scoring for Camacho the last 2 rounds as he's countered very well against Pazienza. The heads banging together again, and now Pazienza back to the rough stuff, digging the left hook to the body.
This is what I think Pazienza has to do is to be effective. Just keep throwing punches.
Tony Perez letting him fight. Now he steps in.
And if you're in the balcony, that looks like a flurry. But up close, not much got in.
But it was a strong showing for Pazienza. He did land a couple of body shots, and he roughed up Camacho a little bit.
Seems he's going back to his old style, the unpredictability. That's what I think he has to do to be successful. Just move, throw punches from crazy angles.
And Camacho not giving Pazienza much movement in this round. Looking for the opening.
He's got to try to rough him up again and get inside.
Camacho sticking in a couple of jabs. chance for Pazienza, but he let him off the ropes. A little wild from outside is Pazienza, loading up now and banging to the body. Camacho landed a left hand, but Pazienza comes back and digs in some more.
This is a Pazienza scenario. Anything can happen in there.
Surprising that Camacho is willing to mix it up with Pazienza.
Obviously, he doesn't respect his punching power, but that's okay. Really, just keep throwing punches. That's all you got to do.
A couple of those shots did get through, though, by Pazienza.
Oh, absolutely. I think Camacho's starting to feel him.
I think this has been a better round for Pazienza, perhaps his best of the fight.
Absolutely, Sam. I was just going to say, even though he's taking some shots, he's roughing Camacho up, backing him up, and hitting him with good body shots.
End of the 6th round. And Pazienza liked the way he fought, and so did his fans.
Some of Pazienza's best work as he got through inside, just kept working. He never stopped. Camacho with an excellent punch there. Pazienza was undaunted. He came right back at him.
Camacho able to land a straight left.
He lets Pazienza go, and he slides back, boom, shoots short left hand.
I think what you have to admire about Camacho in those situations is he doesn't lose his poise.
No, he's very poised in those. You're right.
Out for round 7. Dave, how do you have it scored through 6?
58-56 for Camacho.
I have it the same, Ray.
59-55.
Let's see how Pazienza follows up after a strong 6th round.
Vinny's kind of abandoned his jab, just looking to load up on the right hand. Just keep, he's not actually throwing a jab, he's pawing with it. He's got a jab, try to jab Camacho, not down, jab him, just to distract him so you can move on the inside. Disrupt him with it.
Now Camacho is starting to walk a little bit, but Pazienza stopping him on the ropes. Now past the midway point, let's see if Camacho goes into a clutch and grab mode as he's done many times before. Or whether he'll continue to fight the way he's been. And here a good flurry. Good hand speed by Camacho.
Pazienza's been finding the range with that right hand.
He's got good reflexes tonight, Camacho. Seems very fluid in there.
Good right hand. That stunned Pazienza, caught him off balance a little bit, but he's collected himself. And a sharp jab by Camacho.
When Vinny Pazienza comes forward quickly, he drops that glove. The entire right side of his face is open. If Camacho's quick, he capitalizes.
Fans react to that right hand lead by Pazienza. A warning for holding from referee Tony Perez to Camacho, and a snarl from for Vinny Pazienza.
But he thinks, I hope you don't think Camacho's gonna be a nice guy there. Rough him up back. That's what he was doing before. It worked for him.
Left hook got in by Pazienza. That one missed. Camacho getting in a quick flurry and moving out of trouble. Pazienza mixing up his leads a little bit. Camacho moving away. He's pressing, trying to land some big punches, and throws some after the bell. I don't know if he heard the bell. Tony Perez had to step in. Camacho doesn't even acknowledge Pazienza. He just walks calmly to his corner. Tommy Lasorda likes the action. There's that right hand that stunned Pazienza on the way in.
Here's Pazienza trying to counter, keeping that perspective there. The right hand got through, so did some elbows, so did other things to keep Camacho backing up.
They've kept up an outstanding pace.
And the judges will have a tough time with that round. Pazienza continuing to come forward. Camacho effective in a countering mode.
This is round 8. Again, the head's banging. Pazienza charging in. And again tries the rough stuff as Camacho trying to hold. Pazienza fighting his way out of it. And banging away at Camacho, who fought him off.
This is where I was saying, Vinny can't try to box with Camacho. He's got to keep coming in. He's trying to give him angles, trying to figure out how he's going to move work in. But he's got to keep coming forward.
Pazienza's had his best flurries on the ropes when he's charged Camacho, pinned him to the ropes, and let loose.
Absolutely.
And if you were Camacho, what would you think now with Pazienza having his best action this late?
But this is what I'm talking about. Pazienza trying to out-Macho Camacho. He's just got to fight.
Good left hook by Pazienza. Camacho backs off and covers. Pazienza throwing everything, elbows, punches, trying to hold Camacho to the ropes. And Tony Perez steps in. And the pro Pazienza crowd going wild every time Pazienza lets loose with a flurry. And that has to charge up Pazienza.
Oh, absolutely. That's like the juice from the generator.
Well, they backed up a lot of the talk with some good action. They talked a good fight, and they're putting on a good fight.
They've both put up. Pazienza landed his left hook earlier in this round. Punch, if he can continue to establish, will be all right, but he just got caught.
Good flurry by Camacho, finishing with a straight left. You're right, Dave. A lot of tough rounds to score here. Now with Pazienza being very aggressive and Camacho countering.
And backing up more than he was earlier in the fight. Before he was able to move laterally, this time he's moving a little bit more backward.
Vinny's doing what he has to do now. He's backing him up. He's coming forward. He's in good, great shape. That's it. He's doing very well right now.
Final seconds of the 8th round. Another aggressive round for Vinny Pazienza. Lou Duva climbs into the ring with Kevin Rooney.
They're too close now. You gotta dig down. You gotta go after this guy.
Hey, you gotta get all this ice down there.
Kevin, you stay right here, Kevin. Let them get it out.
Vinny, work on your job.
You're waiting too long. Your head back. You're waiting too long. It's you. Get out there, punch. It's you.
Relax. Everybody relax.
And there's the best moments for Vinny Pazienza as he roughs up Camacho.
Sam, this is his best work. He's got to push him back, pin him back with the shoulders. He's got good, strong shoulders. Push him back, bang underneath. Slow this guy up. When he's got him on ropes, he's got to go to work.
He landed about 5 of 20 punches, but he won that exchange 5-0.
Round 9, scheduled for 12. Dave, how do you have it scored?
A 1-point fight for Camacho now.
Ray?
Well, I have a little spread out. About 4 points for Camacho.
I have Camacho ahead 77-75. But close. Several close rounds. And still 4 rounds to decide this one. Now Camacho bouncing around.
There's some of his earlier form from this fight. The movement is back, and he did some good work.
Making Pazienza miss.
But Vinny's kind of, I don't know if it's both eyes, certainly it's the left eye. There's blood over the right eye also.
Camacho's straight left hand did a lot of the damage there.
It's just...
But not affecting Pazienza at all.
No, no.
And, you know, he's wasted a lot of energy tonight, but he's got a lot to waste. Pazienza has been in tremendous condition.
Oh, it certainly is.
Well, never a backward step.
Duggan a good left hook to the body.
Very exciting fighter.
Camacho with a good straight left hand.
Well conditioned. Just got to try to put him together now. But as long as he keeps coming forward, there's still that, you know, you'll slow him down and he can catch him with the big shots. But he's got to keep coming forward.
Sometimes I'm a little surprised Camacho settles for the one counter shot. He's been getting it in, but he seems to back off and be happy with that.
The holding. Now there seems to be a cut under the right eye of Pazienza, and he's upset about it, just noticing. Small cut under the right eye. Pazienza got caught with a right hand coming in. Pazienza a little wild in this round, but part of that is due to the fact that Camacho's making a miss.
Camacho moving more and Pazienza cooperating by coming to him.
Good combination by Camacho.
And this movement by Camacho wasn't there as effectively in the middle rounds.
Good right uppercut by Camacho. That stung Pazienza.
Very good round for Camacho at this point. He's throwing some good shots, uppercuts, fast hands. He looks sharp. Looks like
And a left hand scores, catching Pazienza moving in.
This has been a clinic for Camacho.
Every time Camacho moves to his right, away from Pazienza's right hand, he seems to do very well. When he tries to step over, he gets in trouble with the Vinny's right hand.
End of round 9.
Ruben creía que iba a agarrar puro fuerte, puro fuerte.
Camacho starting the uppercut, just a grazing type of a punch. And then you'll see here, he's going to connect as a good countering shot. Perfectly right there behind Pazienza. He is looking at Pazienza and then countering the shot. The timing for Camacho in that round was impeccable.
Out for round 10, scheduled for 12 for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship. Camacho landing the straight left hand, and Pazienza in effect walking into it.
Pazienza smartly has adjusted from the middle rounds. When he sees Pazienza charging, he's moving a little bit to his right. And so he's getting a clear avenue with Pazienza charging down, and that punch is crisp.
Good right hand lead by Pazienza.
Now when Camacho does this, Pazienza really has to gamble to come to him, and he leaves the face open.
That's what I was saying last round. When Camacho moves to his left, away from the right hand, he escapes the hook. He does very well. He's got Pazienza off balance. And when he tries to step back over, Pazienza sometimes pins up against ropes with the right hand.
Some swelling over the left eye of Vinny Pazienza. And Camacho showing Pazienza a lot of movement in this round.
And I think he kind of attacked this fight from the standpoint, start out early, moving in the middle rounds, not necessarily take them off, but try to conserve something and have something left at the end. That's at least how he's fought. In the middle rounds, he was stationary. Now he's moving a lot more.
Certainly the best Camacho has looked in a long time. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely. He looks very good tonight.
Good quick jab is beating Pazienza to the punch.
Banging heads on the inside. Doesn't blame the referee. time Vinny tries to catch him on ropes, Camacho.
Oh, boy,
down.
bad cut over the left eye of Pazienza. They come apart. There's a bad cut. Blood bleeding down, streaming down the side of the face of Vinny Pazienza. And it could have been from the headbutt. Those heads have been banging throughout the fight. As both fighters have leaned in.
That's
and now it's Pazienza who is cut badly over the left eye.
As contrasted to an undercard fight, the officials will do everything they can not to have that be a factor and not to stop this fight.
Pazienza wiping the blood away, but it is streaming down. And Camacho trying to pick him apart now. A left uppercut rocks Pazienza. End of round 10. And trouble for Vinny Pazienza.
All righty, buddy. Yeah, no problem. Just take it off. Take it off. No problem. Say that. No, let me get it. No problem. No problem. Take them out, please, guys. I got it. Okay, Doc, look. Everything's okay. Open up. Vinny, you got to punch. You got to punch. You got to go for the knockout. You got to punch.
You got to go for it.
You're getting there, but you're not doing nothing. You got to punch.
Vinny. Hey, you got close. You got to get in close. You got to open up. You got to stay calm and open up.
Come on here. Come on here.
And working feverishly on the eye now. Here's where the heads bang together.
Right there. Heads coming together, both of them coming forward. That's always a dangerous spot.
Camacho ducked underneath.
He feels it right there. That's always a reflex action.
Yes, Dave, that's what I was going to say. Every time he gets on the ropes, Pazienza's leaving himself open, and Camacho's ducking down, coming up.
Pazienza runs out to start round 11. If this fight were to be stopped because of that accidental butt, they would go to the scorecards.
No, they have ruled that it's a punch that opened up the eye, and therefore it would be a TKO. So Pazienza has to fight as if he's got to get the knockout.
Thanks for getting that word, Dave. Okay. The cut has not been closed. The blood is streaming down the side of the face of Vinny Pazienza. How do you have it scored, Dave?
Right now, a 3-point margin for Camacho, 98-95.
And 1 point has been taken away from Vinny Pazienza. And now Camacho mocking and taunting Pazienza. So Pazienza has lost a point in this round.
He needs the knockout anyway.
And he's throwing the big looping right hand.
And he's not going to catch Camacho with those. Camacho's a little too shifty for those. Here's where he's got to get him. Right there on the rope, bang him.
He was doing that in the middle rounds, right? Well, one thing about Camacho tonight as opposed to other fights, he's run, but not like a thief.
No.
He's boxed smart tonight. He's boxed very well.
I wouldn't say he's run. I think he's moved. A caution to Camacho for holding. Good right hand by Camacho. Caught Pazienza moving in. And again, Pazienza whipping Camacho around, and Tony Perez warns him. He's already taken a point away. The next step could be disqualification. Well, I don't think that would sit too well with the Pazienza fans here.
Well, in this kind of a fight, why does Tony Perez wait until this juncture of it to take away a point and to start the severe warnings? This has been going on all night.
And Camacho gets a warning for holding. Pazienza looking a little frustrated. Leading with that right hand that scored as he backs up Camacho. Pazienza banging away as the fans roar, and Camacho tries to hold on. Final seconds of the 11th round. Good combination by Camacho. That's it, but don't forget, though Pazienza was very aggressive in that round, he lost the point. At a point taken away for the rough tactics. Rand's urging on Pazienza. But Ray, it looks like he'll need a knockout. What do you think?
Yes, at this point it does.
Vinny, you gotta go for it, man. You haven't gone there, but you gotta go for it.
Here's Pazienza stalking forward. And
they banged heads again, Dave.
at the elbow. He might have given it for the elbow right up in the face there.
Pazienza trying desperately to hurt Camacho.
And I think it was a cheap point taken away.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12-man final round!
They called it put up or shut up, and I think both fighters have put up pretty well.
This is a heck of a fight. I'm very impressed.
There have been no knockdowns, but it has been fought at a very, very brisk pace.
If you look at it, I think these fights were scheduled very well. I mean, very good. You had the exciting fight at the beginning, the little lull in the middle. Now you end up with the fireworks. I think Camacho is going to go out and box smart this round. He knows Pazienza is going for a knockout. He's just going to be smart in there and counter punch.
Well, two pros who did not leave an ounce of energy in the locker room. They have spent it all.
Camacho has fought a very sharp fight, very smart. Has shown good speed, both hand and foot.
A good advertisement for the lighter weights, too, sir.
Good right hand, and again, as Camacho went down to the second strand.
Well, I believe that's the water in the corners. Waters he slid on.
Little slip. But the fans responded. Good left hook to the body by Pazienza. One thing that has always typified Vinny Pazienza is his heart and determination. Not 1 ounce of quit in him.
The day he won the title against Greg Haugen, he broke his nose in the second round. Before that, he got sick in the morning because he had orange juice after the weigh-in. He gives you everything, and the only thing that stopped him tonight is he's just not been able to get by that first wave of Camacho's jab.
And Camacho may have regained the respect. There is Pazienza banging away at himself and taunting Camacho, but I believe Camacho, with this performance, will regain a lot of the respect of the boxing crowd.
I think the people got a heck of a show tonight with the 3 fights, especially this. This is a tremendous fight. Very exciting.
Time winding down. Pazienza tries to bang away one last time at Camacho. And that's it. A courageous Vinny Pazienza and an exciting Macho Camacho as he put on his best performance in years.
Camacho fought a very inspired fight tonight. I was impressed.
Pazienza never landed any big bombs, never able to hurt Camacho. And Camacho, with good hand speed, was able to counter well. How did you score the fight?
I have to fight 118, 111 Camacho.
Okay, I went 117, 112 for Camacho. And Dave also had Camacho ahead. While they wait for the official decision.
I think you won too.
Take a look at action in that 12th round. And a little payback by Camacho, whipping Pazienza around. Earlier it had been Pazienza whipping Camacho around. Continue to work on that cut over the left eye.
Yeah, Vinny's fought a tremendous fight. He gave it all he could.
If he loses,
he fought a very sharp match.
If he loses, and we feel he did, we'll find out officially, of course. But if he loses this fight, where does Pazienza go from here?
I don't know. It's a very good question. I think he's going to have to go home and rest a while and see what he wants to do. I think he's always giving the people every ounce of courage, all their money's worth. Let's see what he wants to do.
Let's get the official scoring from ring announcer Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the official scoring. Jose Salcedo scores the bout 117 to 116. John Rupert scores it 115 to 112. And Richard F. Murray scores it 119 to 109 for the winner. And still champion Hector Macho.
So Camacho keeps hold of his title, hardly popular with Pazienza's supporters, but Camacho landed many more punches and Pazienza unable really to pin down Camacho.